Hi, this is Thresden, and this is part 9 of an Elder Scrolls Online The Deadlands walkthrough. In the previous episode, we were just about to go up here to False Martyrs Folly. We've got 2 quests there, and we haven't been there yet, so this should be interesting to head on over there. But also, I noticed right before I started recording, we've got this Deadlands reward coffer that we never looked at. So I got a great sword of the Kind Marcher's Cruelty. Definitely not what this character wants. So we can just go ahead and head over there. Let's see if there's a way shrine closer. There's this one. Once we finish this, the next step I think will be to go over here, which I can't remember which quest that's a part of, but that's probably where we'll go to next since it's closer. Here's the trail leading to False Martyrs Folly. The way we found out about this place is we found a dead guy who was doing some kind of electrical experiments, and he had come from False Martyrs Folly. Then we have a daily quest there as well. Torn page. Selvenni, you have to make it to the False Martyrs Folly. Just don't think about the legion of hostile Daedra who want to tear your arms off. And definitely don't think about the wasteland filled with magma and lightning you have to cross, or the weight of all this responsibility. Think of the 2 spirits who are trapped there. You have the Mother Stones. Remember that, and keep moving. It's only 1 step at a time. Just a step. A small, lowly step. No, I can't do this. Not on my own. What were the 3 thinking when they sent me here? Okay, so whoever this is a dark elf. Most likely. So now we've got 3 quests in False Martyrs Folly. Who is this?
Tribunal, my grandmother, and the hero of Mournhold are counting on me. So why am I pacing out here like a flathead?
Alright, this is the guy that wrote the note. Selvenni Andolor.
You're a swit, Selvenni. You just have to power magic rocks made by a living god, find some spirits, free them, and leave the False Martyrs Folly without dying painfully.
Simple.
It'll be fun.
Are you talking to yourself?
Yes. I do that. I wasn't expecting anyone. Oh, Lord Sotherseal. I'm doing what the Tribunal asked. I have the 3 Mother Stones, and I know where the energy fonts are. I'll free the spirits from the False Martyrs Folly, I swear.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
No? Oh, you're in disguise. I'm glad you're here. Saving Ordinator Nilera and Grandmother Priest Sovisa's spirits from Mehrunes Dagon? I can't do that alone. But I can give you tribute. Payment?
Okay.
For the help of an adventurer.
Sounds good. I'll help you free Ordinator Nilera and Priest Sovisa from the False Martyrs Folly.
Thank the 3. I have the Mother Stones I got from Amalexia's priest, though we do still need to attune them with the energy fonts inside. But, with your help, we'll free Nilera and Sovisa's spirits in no time. Now, to enter the Folly.
What happened to Ordinator Nilera and Priest Sovisa?
Is this a test? Are you checking if I know who I'll use the Mother Stones on? They both died years ago. They protected the temple from Mehrunes Dagon when he decimated Mournhold. I was there, hiding under a table. That was a day I won't forget.
I didn't hear about Mehrunes Dagon attacking Mournhold a few years ago.
The decimation of Mournhold? In 2920? The end of the First Era? My lord, is there something terribly wrong with you? You were there. How could you forget?
Selvenni, that was nearly 600 years ago.
600? No, this is a test. Almalexia's priest gave me the Mother Stones only a few weeks ago. I know how long I've been standing outside the Folly. Mehrunes Dagon's realm can't hold me captive. Not like the spirits I need to save.
Okay, great. So this guy's been pacing around here for 600 years. You said the Mother Stones would free the spirits?
You might have missed the explanation. You are busy. I got the Mother Stones from a priest of Amalexia. She said that the Lady of Mercy created them. Once we attune them to the energy of the Sever, these stones will take her children home.
Why do the Mother Stones need to be attuned to the Sever?
They won't work properly unless they're attuned. Right now, the stones couldn't return me to Morrowind. They need a lot of power to save Ordinator Nilera and Grandmother Sovisa. I mean, they're both dead, and they've been trapped here for years.
How do the Mother Stones get attuned?
I asked about that in Wretched Spire. There are these energy fonts that should be just the things we need. No one in Wretched Spire could really tell me where the fonts were, but given their name, I think they won't be too hard to find.
What makes you say that?
Well, have you looked into the Folly? Lightning strikes happen all the time. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've always seen lightning strike the most in areas of high energy. If we follow the storms, we should find the fonts. I hope.
Okay, what more can you tell me about Ordinator Nilera and Priest Sovisa?
They were both incredible women, heroes in their own right, who stood in the face of a great threat. I really look up to them both. I mean, one is possibly the greatest Ordinator to ever serve the Tribunal, and the other is my grandmother.
How did Nilera die?
She was protecting the temple from Mehrunes Dagon's attack a few years ago. I remember hearing her call him a Sar Shaman Fetcher. It was the most heroic thing I've ever heard. I cried when her screams stopped.
What's an Ordinator?
They're the guards of the Tribunal temples. Warriors who serve the living gods and protect their houses throughout Morrowind. I wanted to be one, like Ordinator Nilera was, but I'm not a fighter. I've seen my life's share of blood.
So this character is a Breton. He wouldn't necessarily know all this stuff. I mean, this is cool that he's learning about Dark Elf culture. Some of my other characters have been to Vvardenfell and they know more about it, but not this one. And how did Priest Sovisa die?
We were visiting her at the temple on the day of the attack a few years ago. When Nilera died, Sovisa rushed outside to take up her sword. She wasn't a warrior, but she managed to keep the Horde from reaching the doors. I never got to say goodbye.
Why did Mehrunes Dagon trap them in the Folly?
Maybe to gloat over them or use them as a warning to others. I'm not sure which. Either way, an entire garden filled with living statues of people I knew makes my skin crawl.
How are the False Martyrs trapped?
All I know is that most of the statues here are from the time when Dagon attacked Mournhold. They're just on display here. The Fallen. On display for all Daedra to see. Oh, I might lose my nerve again.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be much use to us.
Alright, Selvenni. If you were an energy font, where would you be? The northwest? There are a lot of storms there. You made it! I was only a little worried that you'd disappear and make me face the Folly alone. Right. Are you ready to head for the energy fonts? They're probably where the lightning is striking the most. I'd say over in that direction.
Okay. I don't see any lightning, though. Okay, now I see lightning.
The air changed. Like the storm is about to get worse. We're
Didn't have my
close.
buff food on.
Now you're just showing off.
Right, there's an energy font. Attuned Motherstone. A Motherstone created by Almalexia that has been attuned to the energy of the Sever.
That was a marvelous display of power, Sothasil. Only 2 more stones to attune.
I mean, I don't see how this guy can mistake me for Sothasil. I look nothing like him. Right, energy font number 2.
That's it. Only 1 energy font left to find.
Wonder where the other quest objectives are. Disturbed soil. This is for one of the other quests. Pearl and obsidian hair comb. A hair comb with mother of pearl inlays. It's well used and in good condition, though there are a few dents. Okay, so I'm looking for valuables. Let's see what quest this is. Forgotten grave goods. Luna Burial has witnessed accounts of some valuables lying in False Martyrs Folly. She wants me to go there and bring them back. Okay. So I got one of those items, one of those valuables. We're trying to do 3 quests at the same time here.
That's it, partner. Give them everything you've got.
Done. My lord, can I have a word? I don't want to tell you what to do, but please be careful with those stones. They look erratic. You may be the magician, but for someone like me, holding on to erratic power seems unwise.
We attuned the Mother Stones. What next?
Next, we need to... think, Selvenni, think. We need to find the statues. There should be an altar in here that's used to locate statues in the Folly.
Where's the altar?
I, kind of had to figure that out on my own since an acolyte of Lord Rvenk was called away before he could tell me. But I ran into someone familiar with this area in Wretched Spire. The altar is farther in the Folly, in a Daedric building.
Okay. Kill this thing again. Keep forgetting to put up Wall of Elements. I should really be doing that first, but keep doing it at the end, which doesn't do much good. Alright, should find some more valuables here. Electrum Warrior Statuette. A beautifully crafted Electrum statuette of an armored warrior. Possibly the statue depicted the martyr encased in stone nearby.
That's cruel and wasteful.
What is? I
What's on
accidentally...
your mind?
I must have accidentally killed an animal or something. Alright, what do I get? Companion's Restoration Staff? Yeah, I'm not going to give him that. I want him to use a Destruction Staff. Humble Golden Ring. There's the hint of an engraving on the inside of the ring's gold band. Unfortunately, time and constant use have rendered the script illegible. Alright, where am I going to go now? Okay, I can probably cut through here and then turn left. We're coming up on 2 quest objectives now. Telophasa's Coffer contains a cerulean plainstone, a light blue multifaceted gemstone. If positioned in front of a light correctly, different colors flash inside it, like glimpses of different worlds. Okay, I think that's from a different one. Courier's Folly. Yeah, this is the guy whose dead body I found. Telophasa. It looks like, oh, it was a girl spider kith. It looks like she died while attempting to deliver something. I now have the plainstone. I should take it to Fargrave and let Nass know what happened to Telophasa. Okay. So that's done. Just need to finish the other 2 quests. See how many, we need 1 more valuable. And then we need to charge, well, we've already charged the stones. We need to place them on an altar, right? Yeah, place the mother stones on the altar. I guess the altar is up here. There's a Skyshard right there. How in the world am I going to get up here? Alright, so there's got to be some way up. Either down here, or maybe I have to go through that exit. Probably have to go through the exit, but what's this? Okay, that doesn't seem to be the right way. Is this the entrance? That's the entrance. There's where the altar is. Maybe from there I can get up here. Gotta get up there somehow.
The altar. Place the mother stones there, and we'll be able to locate the statues. Somehow. Now we have to praise Mehrunes Dagon? I should probably do that. Spare you the embarrassment.
Yeah, you do that.
Lord Dagon. Help us find Nilera and Sovisa so that we can do... evil. Ah! The stone! I don't know what went wrong. I started praying to Mehrunes Dagon and then... the Tribunal, you, my family... I've brought shame to everyone. We only have 2 stones now. We need 3.
What happened?
I don't know. We put the stones on the altar, and then I prayed, and a stone just exploded. Is Almalexia's power not compatible with the altar? Did Dagon figure out I'm not an evil cultist? Am I terrible at praying?
Do you know where the statues are?
Oh, yes. Here, let me mark the location for you. I may have obliterated one of the stones, but at least we have the information we need.
So what do we do with the mother stones now that one's broken?
Originally, there were 3 stones. 1 to free Ordinator Nilera, 1 to free Grandmother Sovisa, and the last one was supposed to take me back to Mournhold. Without that 3rd stone, someone has to stay here. Sovisa, Nilera, or me.
Tell me more about Ordinator Nilera.
Ordinator Nilera was the glaive of the Tribunal. And after Mehrunes Dagon's attack, well, I don't know anyone who'd say she wasn't the greatest Ordinator ever. Freeing her spirit from this place would bring peace to many.
Now that we know, well, tell me about Priest Sovisa while you're at it.
Sovisa was my grandmother. She was kind and smart, the sort of person who always pushed you toward compassion. She was a priest at the temple, not a warrior. But she saved so many from Mehrunes Dagon's horde when they attacked Mournhold.
Now that we know where the statues are, what's the next step?
All right. Would you grab the Mother Stones? I don't think I should touch them anymore.
Fine, I'll pick up the remaining Mother Stones. Okay, so I could have asked him if he would stay behind, but I'm sure we're gonna have to make that decision later.
All right. I have some control over my emotions. Let's get moving.
Okay, so we're going back outside now. It says to reach the imprisoned spirits. I wonder if there's some kind of stairway going up in here. There's some books. Okay, nothing in there. Yeah, it looks like it's just one room with a candle in the corner. Wait, what's this? Is this a way up? Aha! Looks like this is it. Ornate wooden jewelry box. An ornate wooden jewelry box with gold-colored filigree. Objects inside rattle when it's shaken. Here's the Skyshard right here. Let's see, did we get a skill point? No, still gotta get one more. We got all the Skyshards in the zone now. Let's see, what's the fastest way? I guess we can go this way, backtrack, and then turn left. looks like I went the wrong way. Need to somehow turn left up here. And maybe there isn't any way to turn left up here. Wait, what's this? No, no way to turn left right here. So I'm gonna have to walk all the way through here and then turn around. Alright, turned out to be not too long of a trip. Guess we were supposed to have to fight that thing. It's dead, though.
Yeah, I'd recognize their faces anywhere. Sotha Seal, may I have a word? Well, here we are. Can't put it off any longer. Time to make the difficult decision. Gods, I can't really damn myself to save them, can I? But then, how can I leave one of them here?
So we can only free one spirit?
Or we could free both, but then I'd be trapped. Oh, if I was better at magic, or even understood what Almalexia's mother's stones did, then... But no. There is no way to free both spirits and ensure my escape. I'm a failure.
Okay, so my character's gonna say, what if we use the stones to free one of the spirits? You still need to get back.
Free just one of them? How could I even begin to make the decision between the two? I'd be saving one and dooming the other to an eternity of torture at the hands of Mehrunes Dagon. Wait, would you make the decision?
Yeah,
How can I decide who should be free? The woman who died after a lifetime of service to the Tribunal, or the one who knew she would die but still did what was right? Nilera or my grandmother? Sotha Seal, free the spirit you choose. I won't stop you.
I'm not Sotha Seal. This is your decision, not mine. Okay, just, Ordinator Nilera, you know, the world has gotten by without her for 600 years. But this is his grandmother that he cares about, so let's free her. Tell me more about your grandmother.
She was a priest at the temple. When Ordinator Nilera died fighting Mehrunes Dagon, she rushed outside and picked up Nilera's sword. She wasn't very good at fighting, but she managed to hold the horde back until you and Almalexia arrived.
What will happen if you don't save your grandmother's spirit?
My family would shun me. My ancestors would desert me. And not just Grandmother Sovisa. All of them could leave me. That may not seem like much, but being out of favor with your own ancestors, I could lose everything.
I got news to tell you, man. You've been in here for 600 years. Your family's dead anyway. Who cares? Tell me more about Ordinator Nilera.
Ordinator Nilera? She defended the temple in Mournhold when Mehrunes Dagon attacked the city. I remember hearing the sounds of her battle. Many in Mournhold revere her as the greatest Ordinator to ever serve the Tribunal.
You heard Ordinator Nilera fight Dagon?
Oh, yes. I was hiding in the temple while Mournhold burned. Ordinator Nilera was standing on the steps outside with her shoulders back and her head held high. It was a striking sight for the short time I saw it.
What will happen if you don't free Ordinator Nilera's spirit?
Didn't you hear me? Everyone thinks Ordinator Nilera was the greatest Ordinator to ever live. Not saving her? I'd fail in my mission. You, the other members of the Tribunal, would despise me. Everyone in Mournhold would shun me. It would be awful.
Well, no matter what you do, it's going to be awful. So, let's see.
Grandmother Sovisa. She still looks the same as she did when I was a child. I can't leave her.
Okay, so let's see what he says when we go to the Ordinator.
Ordinator Nilera. I feel more hopeful even now. Is that the sort of effect freeing her will have on everyone in Mournhold?
Alright, I'm just gonna free his grandmother. There's no good decision here. No matter what we do, it's gonna be bad.
Selvenni, you've grown so much. You've done your duty by me, as I did mine by
She
you.
looked peaceful. I think we did the right thing.
Wait, is she dead? She's still dead? She's just going to the spirit world or
Is done
something?
here? Let's leave before something horrible happens. I'll meet you outside.
So we did all that just to free her spirit. She's not even gonna be alive and go back with him or anything? Okay. So what else do we have to do here? We've got Forgotten Grave Goods, that's done. Courier's Folly is done, so we're done. We just need to get out of here.
I can't resist a passageway that leads to the unknown.
My grandmother. I'd forgotten what she looked like. She sounded so peaceful. Thank you.
You should be proud of your accomplishments.
An inexperienced adventurer managed to free his grandmother's spirit from the heart of Dagon's realm? So, Thassil, it's only through your power that I'm even alive. Here. A small sample of the gifts I'll give to the temple as soon as I return.
Alright, we got another piece of the Eye of the Grasp set. This should complete the set now.
I can't wait to return home. Adventures are great and all, but I don't think I want to go on another anytime soon. It will be nice to see my family and tell them about Sovisa. I'm sure they'd help me think of ways to free Ordinator Nilera too.
What are you going to do now?
I'll make my way back to Mournhold. I'll only tell everyone as much as you want me to, of course. So, Thassil, I'm honestly still a little scared about how things turned out here. But I know I can push through that, thanks to you.
What are you going to do about Ordinator Nilera?
I'm not the brave one in my family, I'm not even competent, and I'll likely have to adventure again. But I'm going to devote myself to figuring out how to save her. It'll be
Good.
hard, maybe even impossible, but I have to try, right?
Well, I mean, you spent 600 years this time, so maybe it'll only take another 600. So you're definitely going back to Mournhold?
Rvenk, yes. I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. Did you see that six-legged creature back there? That thing was terrifying. I am leaving this realm as soon as I can.
Alright. Well, that's it. We completed False Martyrs Folly.
No remorse!
So, debating about whether to go back to town and turn these other quests in, or whether we should just move on to here. One thing I can do is upgrade my mount while I'm in town. Let's see. Is Hyxo near Way Shrine? Okay, it's near Scourshale's Way Shrine. So let's go back to Fargrave and turn in these two quests. And then we'll head back here and go talk to Hyxo. Alright, so we need to talk to Luna Burial, Bavali Indavel, both of those are daily quests. And we need to go to Zainoa's jail. Oh, that's going to be the next one. So, find Nass. I think that's one of the quests we just finished. And that's close by, it's right in here. Here's Nass.
I don't know whether your return here is a sign of good news or bad. Did you find another ill-fated entity under contract with me?
I've got two of these. I found this plainstone near Miket's corpse.
Corpse? Can't say that I'm surprised. Miket continues to be too uncoordinated for retrievals. He tries his best, but I fear it will be a few more millennia before he's able to move with grace or stealth.
You expected him to die?
It won't be a lasting death. Maybe he will learn something from this that he did not from every death he has suffered before. You said you have something from his possessions?
Yes, this plainstone.
Ah, so Miket wasn't completely useless. Madam Wim won't be totally displeased with his performance. For his lack of follow-through, I'll pay Miket a portion of the agreed-upon earnings. You have rightful claim to the rest. Here.
Alright, we got a piece of the Kind Marcher's Cruelty set.
You again. You seem to be making a habit of this. Should I be flattered or just assume that you're the one killing my associates? I joke. Even if you were the one killing those who work for me, I'd still be flattered.
Oh. Okay. I found Telefasa's body with a diary saying she'd left this plainstone in the False Martyrs Folly.
Telefasa is dead? Again? Ugh, Zafa. It's been less than a century since the last time she died. With a short span like that, it will be hard to hire her again. You said you found her in the False Martyrs Folly?
The plainstone was in the Folly. Telefasa was not.
Predictable. She always makes things harder for herself. Still, she managed to find it. Perhaps she does display some aptitude. I may hire her again when she reforms. Mortal, take this as payment for your efforts, and go with Madam Weem's gratitude. You're the most reliable mortal I've ever worked with outside of official capacities. Would you like to take on a contract with me? It'll be the culmination to all you've done so far.
Oh, interesting. We've unlocked another quest with Nass. What do you need help with?
I suppose it's time to tell you that the plainstones you collected are not some baubles valuable only for their rarity. When brought together in a particular location, they open the portal to a secret lair where Uxark hid her treasure.
Who is Uxark?
A legendary civilized warrior. Her crew took the location of their greatest treasure to oblivion. But one of their number just returned. Skoadol is in Wretched Spire. Get the portal's location from him, retrieve the treasure, and I'll reward you.
Okay, we'll go back to Wretched Spire at some point. I'll find Uxark's treasure for you.
I don't have time for dawdlers. Get the location of the portal from Skoadol and retrieve Uxark's hidden treasure.
What is Uxark's treasure?
No one knows. Daedra have sought it for centuries. But with the treasure hidden away and Uxark's whole clan sent to float formlessly between the stars, there wasn't anyone who could talk about it.
What do you think it is?
How like a mortal to ask a question like that? The treasure itself is an enigma. It only retains its value when the contents are unknown. Once it's opened, the items inside become worthless.
Why would you even want it then? If you don't know what the treasure is, why do you want it?
Why wouldn't we want to possess such a powerful mystery? The opportunity to recover Uxark's treasure presented itself. Skoadol is back from oblivion, and it won't be long before the rest of Uxark's clan returns too. This is the moment.
How did Uxark amass the treasure?
Uxark made many treasure hoards. She conquered the armies of Sheofasa Bloodletter and lived after fighting Molag Bal. Uxark slew Koth 20 times with his own war axe, and collected a treasury larger than any other from the ashes of Arm's Reach.
Okay, is that the treasure you've sent me to retrieve?
Blood and coins, no. The Arm's Reach treasure has been greatly catalogued. Uxark only hinted at this one on her deathbed. She said there was a plane within a plane where she hid the most resplendent treasure known to immortality.
How did you find Skodal or Skeetle, however you pronounce his name?
I am not obligated to tell you that. Consider my place of work, and extrapolate the answer from those lines of thought. Discretion is a staple of Madam Weem's business. I will not give away the sources or avenues of my information that quickly.
Okay. That's it. That's all the quests in here. We turned in all of those. We got that new one. Now let's go turn in the daily quests.
Why am I cursed with such a task?
Oh, wait. Didn't we get a helmet? Did I already put it on? No, this is it. Now we'll have 5 pieces. When we deal critical damage, we'll generate 7 ultimate. This effect can occur once every 5 seconds. We've got the full Eye of the Grasp set now.
You don't look all that worse for wear. I take it the job went well.
I killed Talpezu Azita and destroyed the liminal rods.
Our enemies are persistent. I have no doubt they'll try something like this again. But you kept Sarathu Tong's secrets safe. For that, your value is immeasurable. You succeeded where others failed us. Please, take this. The Sarathu Tong only employs those who aren't afraid of some cross-planar travel or a little dismemberment. Interested?
Well, I don't want to be dismembered, but I'll check it out after I find out what this is. Hyxo's Ward Lightning Staff. Nice!
That might be useful.
Yeah, no kidding. It is useful. Let's see, which one do I want to replace? This one's still on the level 49. Can't believe I haven't replaced my staff in all that time. Yeah, this is great. So give me 634 critical chance. We still need a lot more Hyxos ward pieces. Maybe we can get the belt, the jerkin. Yeah, we can keep collecting Hyxos ward stuff. Maybe we'll get the whole set eventually.
If you take on a job and have the skill to come back in one piece, the Sarathu Tong will gladly give you another.
What's the job?
Vares Dredayn studies the death cycle of a creature called the Unmaker, and he says it is ready to undergo another terminal experiment. Vares always pays good coin to ensure that someone places seeing stones around the den, so he can gather data.
Seeing stones?
Magical stones. They store information about what happens near where they're placed. Ask Vares if you're curious. He's tinkering away on something in the guild hall. And I have reports that the Unmaker has some Havikrell friends. Still interested?
Yes, I'll place the Seeing Stones and kill the Unmaker.
The Sarathu Tong does not pay for time spent on a job. Dragging your feet will get you no favors.
Okay, I don't think we've done this one. Of course, we've killed the World Balls several times, but I don't think we've done this particular quest. How does Vares know the Unmaker is ready for another terminal experiment?
I don't presume to know the results of Vares' years of study, or the extent of his eclectic knowledge. But I have noticed that the Unmaker reforms and returns to the Deadlands far more frequently than any other routinely killed Daedra.
How long does it take the Unmaker to reform?
Can't say. I'm not Vares. It feels like he requests another termination of this Infernium every few days. As far as I know, that speed of return is unprecedented. It makes sense that Vares' studies have gotten a lot of backing from Dremora.
Okay, we've already asked her all these questions, so I'm not going to ask her again. Let's see what Luna Burial has for us now.
You're back? That was quick. At least quicker than I expected. How did it go? Was your mission successful?
I searched the False Martyrs Folly and brought these back.
Liam and the thief will be thrilled to know that those aren't going to be buried in mite-infested dirt. His hands were really itching to go back and get them, but the healers say they'll clear up in a few days. Thanks again. Here's your payment. Looking for work? I have a job that I think you'd be absolutely perfect for.
Alright, hang on just a minute. Let me see what we got. Alright, we've already got House Hyxo stuff. Eye of the Grass Bow, Hyxos Ward Shield. Yeah, we don't want any of that stuff.
I have a job for you. If dangerous missions into the unknown corners of the plains interest you, that is.
The Gleaners have work available?
Yes. One of our skilled members, Airlur, discovered some relics of note in the Brandfire Reformatory. He thinks it's too risky to go retrieve them himself, and the Gleaners agree. But we still want the relics. We'll pay you for your trouble.
What makes the Brandfire Reformatory so dangerous?
It's a building in the Deadlands that's controlled by the Waking Flame cult. Folks enter the building and don't leave. It stands to reason that their valuables are still there. Airlur loiters near Madame Wim's. Ask him if you're curious. So, you in?
I'll go into the Brandfire Reformatory again and retrieve the valuables for you.
Be careful out there. The Gleaners prioritize items of value, yes, but there's nothing more valuable than an experience.
Yeah, you say that every time. I mean, it was funny, the joke was funny the first time, but it's not funny anymore, because she said it like 20 times since we started this walkthrough. So let's go talk to Airlur, and we should have one more person to talk to as well. It's like Vares. Here we go. Here's Airlur.
You're making a name for yourself among the gleaners. Still, this one thinks he will hold his judgment for a while longer.
Luna Burial just told me about the relics in the Brandfire Reformatory. You discovered them?
Ah, yes. This one thought about charging into the Reformatory to see if the information was true for himself. But as tempting as golden fortune is, Airlur's been told he looks better with his tail attached.
If no one's left the Brandfire Reformatory, how do you know there are valuables in there?
Airlur does not have to answer. Though he will say that it was through a combination of hanging around the shambles, luck, and collaboration with a tongue scryer. She is better looking than you.
Okay, that's fine. So you've seen what's inside the Reformatory?
Airlur saw valuables and pretty things he wants to give to that scryer. If you're looking for information on what lies inside the Reformatory, get moving and see for yourself. No, that was harsh. Be careful, and you'll be fine. Airlur is sure of it.
Well, I've been in the Brandfire Reformatory, and I didn't see any valuables. But okay, if you say they're in there, I'll go look again. Alright, so we need to go upstairs and talk to Varesn about this situation with the Havakrels and the Unmaker. Excuse me. Thank you. Well, where is this person? Vares Dredayn. Above, it says. There he is. He's standing right there.
You seem familiar, but I don't recall your face from the bazaar, which must mean, you're the hireling who's contracting with the Sarathu Tog, right? Good to see you again. Now, which of my mini projects have you been assigned to this time?
Vaveli Indavel hired me to place seeing stones and kill the Unmaker for you.
Excellent. I've been curious about the Unmaker for a while. Did you know that it has the fastest reformation cycle of any Daedra? Fascinating.
Yeah.
Truly unique, even among other Infernium.
Yeah, I noticed. I've killed it before and it's back again. Is there anything I need to know about the stones or the Unmaker?
Oh, don't worry about the stones. With all the experiments I've conducted before, the places where the stones go should be really obvious. As for the Unmaker, don't let it hit you. Yeah, that's sound advice for facing any Infernium. Good luck.
What's the Unmaker's reformation cycle?
A student of the Daedric studies?
Sort
You
of.
probably know that Daedra don't die as mortals do. They experience a cycle of death, existence, and reformation. A reformation cycle. The Unmaker reforms fast, and I plan to study it until I figure out why.
What have you learned so far?
Mainly I've learned that Daedra, Dremoras, Scams, Ograms, and one polite Scaffin don't have any interest in assisting scientific inquiry. The time of reformation does vary for the Unmaker. It's fast, but inconsistent, even for an Infernium.
So what is an Infernium?
Inferniums are many-legged beasts with rows of teeth. They chase after their prey, screaming and spewing molten rock.
Okay.
I like to call them lavapeds. But my apprentice, Barashana, says that's uncharacteristic of their morphology.
Alright, she's probably technically correct there. So we'll go do those daily quests later, but right now, let's go talk to Hyxo. I'm going the wrong way. Definitely the wrong way. I'm trapping myself. Can I jump this way? No. Alright, let's go to the Plasma Portals, head back to the Deadlands, and we'll go talk to Hyxo. So, which portal should we take? Hyxo, sorry. Still says this is the correct portal. Probably should have just taken the Way Shrine.
Let's hit the trail.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up having to take a Way Shrine anyway. By the way, if you're getting tired of me doing daily quests, like, why is he doing daily quests all the time? They just repeat. Once they stop repeating, I'll just edit them out of the video. I do want to farm the gear from here. I want to get the Hyxo's ward set, so I want to keep doing them, but I'll just edit them out of the video so you're not watching the same quests over and over again. But so far, every quest has been the same.
Hyxo,
I mean,
was
excuse
it?
me.
Divines were in a good
need
mood
for
when they
any
made this place.
hostility.
Every quest has been different, is what I meant to say.
Well,
Yep.
that makes the risk of bodily harm moot.
Valsirenn? What?
Hyxo does not seem the talkative type.
That's Hyxo?
If you anger him, there's not much I can do to help you like this.
What's causing your condition to change?
I think I'm responding to the changes you're creating here. It's a miracle we've maintained a connection this long. I take it as a good sign that my synchrosthesia is coming closer to alignment, even if it's unstable.
Okay. Hyxo, can you help her?
What, maggot?
We're looking for Master Rvenk.
Master of lies. Rvenk says even stone softens when needed. Nonsense. Things made strong are strong. Things made weak are weak. Prove the strength of his words. Otherwise, Rvenk is nothing to me. And so are you.
What are you asking of us?
Show me the strong stone that becomes soft. The hard stone that becomes brittle. The weak stone that becomes strong. Show me that you and Rvenk are worth hearing. Then I might answer you.
How am I supposed to do that?
You aren't, unless there is truth in Rvenk's words. If there is proof to be found, you will find it near the Dremora outpost to the west. Now go. Die to the strong, maggots.
Well, that guy's not very nice. Alright, let's see if I can find changed stones. It says it's above me. Oh. It's around this corner here. Surprised that Daedra didn't attack me. Scorian Diamond. Scorians that get swept away during eruptions are sometimes crushed into these rugged gems by the intense crucible of stone and flame. Alright, we gotta find 2 more.
This is a great area for harvesting.
Yeah, if it wasn't for all the Daedra constantly attacking, it would be. Volcanic glass. Once molten stone, now cooled into a razor-sharp and brittle shard.
Only cowards will mourn you.
This is one of those roving world bosses. I've been hearing about these, but I haven't seen one yet. It's the first time I've seen one. Supposed to be really difficult, and he almost killed me, so yeah.
Do you think that might have been excessive?
Okay, it's just doing a lot of damage. No. I mean, luckily we've got a healer, so... I mean, each time I've gone to near death, the healer has healed me. But it comes very close, like it did right there. Alright, Kothan the Razor Sworn defeated. Hexos Ward Jack. Alright, we got 3 pieces to the Hexos Ward set now. That'll give us 123 weapon and spell damage on top of the 626 critical chance. We just need 2 more pieces. Porous Basalt. Once among the hardest of stones, this chunk of basalt has become crumbly from eons of weathering. I don't know, maybe I mispronounced basalt.
Over here. Did you find the stones?
I did.
Hyxo should
What can I do for you?
It'd be hard to miss. Oh, well, he's arrived.
Maggot, you return.
I have the stones Rvenk spoke of.
It is as Rvenk said. Strong becomes weak. Weak becomes strong. Change is inevitable. These stones prove the strength of his words. I did not understand him. Now, I do.
Now will you tell me where to find him?
Rvenk awaits you to the south. Grow, maggot, into something strong.
I will.
I'm really glad your mood improved before this happened.
She became, not translucent just for a minute. She got her real body back.
What's the saying? 1 step forward, 2 steps back? I feel like I'm on the end of a pendulum. And it's getting ready to swing back. Hard. Let's hurry to Master Rvenk.
Alright.
Hello? Who's speaking? Wait. Master Rvenk? Is that you?
That is Master Rvenk.
I have been expecting you to. Your friend is ever present here. Everywhere and nowhere. Too used to order, and now drowning in chaos.
How is it I understand you?
My words fall on deaf ears, but my thoughts find an open mind. I cannot send them far and wide, but when I am close to one who desires understanding, I will be heard.
Can all Banekin do this?
No, though it's possible all Bacon could do this. It's possible you could do this. Anything is possible. Reaching that possibility is much less likely.
How so?
A complex course along the path of change can be a longer journey than most are willing or able to make. You yourself, mortal, are bound by the length of your life and must plot your course accordingly.
Okay, can you help Valsirenn?
I cannot change her, but she can change herself. She seeks to master the 11th Force, but you do not master change. She must let go of this urge before the current she fights against drown her.
All those beeps you're hearing are probably things I've put up in the Guild Trader store, and they're all selling all at once. How can she do that?
The bat is born to fly, but still must learn to glide upon the wind. She cannot force the sky to carry her where she desires. She must learn to follow the winds of change before she can guide her course.
Before she can guide her course, okay? Got a whole bunch of gold, I guess? Yeah, it looks like about 4,000 or 5,000 gold. I'll have to put it in my bank, transfer it to my other character at some point.
Not what I expected, but then nothing about this journey has been thus far. The Banekin's, Master Rvenk's voice comes through clearly, but I don't understand. He's telling me he can't correct my alignment with this realm.
So what will you do?
I don't know. I'm stretched so thin. Just holding on to some semblance of reality all this time has been exhausting. I don't think I can go on fighting like this much longer.
So you're just going to give up?
If a master of the 11th Force can't fix this, what hope do I have? I can barely think straight anymore. If you have any brilliant ideas, I'm open to suggestions.
Okay, so I've got a few options here. I can say, stop looking for someone to fix your problem and get a hold of yourself. Or I can say, aren't your old ways all about mastering the 11 forces? You just need to keep trying. Or I can say, if struggling against your condition is tearing you apart, maybe you should stop. You know, given the way he talked about it, it almost sounds like maybe she should just let these forces overtake her and maybe somehow she comes back to reality. So that's what I'm going to say. If struggling against your condition is tearing you apart, maybe you should stop.
Just give in? That's insane. My entire being would be scattered across infinite time and space. But I suppose there was a positive reaction when others near us stopped resisting change. I'll have to trust in the 11th Force.
All right, do it.
Here goes nothing. Which is what I'll be if this doesn't work. Relax.
All right.
Pulling. Pushing. But I can flow with it. I can align with it.
You're here, Valsirenn. You did it.
Ah, at last. I'm whole again. I can't begin to describe how unpleasant it is to be strewn across the cosmos. I think my sense of touch was underwater half the time. And my teeth feel like I've been sleeping with my mouth open.
Will you stay whole this time?
Yes. I understand how to keep this realm's chaos from pulling me apart now. I'll be fine, thanks to your efforts as my proxy. If I had to be out of phase with reality, I'm glad you were there to help me. Please, accept this with all my gratitude.
All right, now this is part of the Eye of the Graph set. We already have 5 pieces. But I'm going to hang on to it in case we need to replace a piece of it with a Hexos ward piece. Then maybe we can use this destruction staff to, oh, it's a restoration staff. Never mind.
Well, of course, it's not so easy to let go of control when your entire existence is in jeopardy. Then I think you have a great deal to learn about the mortal condition. I can share the finer details later.
And so, students of change, you have learned the most important lesson. I hope you continue to follow its course, learn its ways, and come back to teach me something new.
How did you become a master of change?
Practice. Most do not ever feel the flow of the 11th force. But once you become aware of the motions of change around you, you need only feel them and observe. Eventually, they speak to you as they do to me.
Is it just me, or are they deliberately making this Master Rvenk seem like Yoda from Star Wars? I thought only Sigix called it the 11th Force.
I merely speak in terms you are familiar with. But these are new ways of thinking for me as well. I do not see everything through 11 lenses as your friend does. Perhaps I will peer through them for a while and learn something new.
This was quite the learning experience. Not what I had in mind when I embarked on this journey, but informative nonetheless. I do look forward to some less hands-on exploration of the 11th Force for now.
What will you do now?
I'd like to travel with Master Rvenk for a bit, if he'll allow it. Despite appearances, I think he'll make an enlightening guide on this journey of mine.
There's still more for you to learn?
There's always something more to learn, unless you're a fool. Today I merely learned how to keep my head above water. Tomorrow, I practice swimming.
Alright, what do you make of Master Rvenk being a Banekin?
Banekin are not thoughtful by nature, nor do Daedra change easily, even in a realm as turbulent as this one. To be so different from others of his kind, it proves just how far he's come on his own journey. He's earned the title of Master.
Alright. That was a pretty cool ending. So we managed to save Valsirenn. We brought her back to reality. That's going to be it for this episode. I probably run over time now, but in the next episode, we will continue with the main story, I believe. We've got to go to Xynoaz's jail, which is the next part of the main story. So we'll do that next. Thanks for watching. See you next time.